one of many evidences of Bucha massacre. That's a war crime.
How do you feel about the Russians who did this?
I hate them.
And you ask what we feel. The only thing is great anger.
Our nation is even more inclined to fight to the end.
The idea the Russians are winding down is, frankly, it's just wishful thinking.
The Kyiv region is totally under Ukrainian control. That, according to Ukraine's deputy defense minister. President Zelensky is warning that mines may be hidden in homes, even in corpses. He's urging people not to go back to those reclaimed areas until they can be demined.
How do you feel about the Russians who did this?
I hate them. I hate them from the depth of my heart.
Scattered around on some of these streets, incredibly disturbing images of people who look to be civilians, certainly dressed in civilian clothing on the street, left there. No sign that they'd been killed in shelling. It was quite clear from one of the bodies being put into the bags is that this was a man whose hands had been tied.
Satellite photos show a mass grave on the grounds of this church, a trench the satellite company also describes as being about 14 meters long.
You see behind me the common grave for more than 20 people, local citizens. One of many evidences of Bucha massacre. That's a war crime.
The idea that somehow this is, where the Russians are winding down or they're only concentrating in one part of the country is, frankly, it's just wishful thinking. Whatever we're doing, it hasn't been enough to stop this level of atrocity. So that's, I think, something that we all have to reflect on pretty hard on ourselves and say, what more can we do?
Russian forces say they were targeting oil facilities used to supply Ukrainian troops.
These are clearly war crimes. These are clearly...
Canada is supporting the International Criminal Court's investigation. Foreign Affairs Minister Mélanie Joly is adding a new round of sanctions against those with ties to the Russian and Belarusian regimes.
And you ask how we feel and what we feel. I'm sorry. The only thing is great anger. And it is not only my emotions. These are emotions on every Ukrainian person, no matter where he or she lives.
Пані та панове, чи готові ви до закриття ООН? Чи вважаєте ви, що час міжнародного права минув? Найстрашніші воєнні злочини за увесь час після завершення Другої світової війни. Чи готові ви до закриття ООН? Чи вважаєте ви, що час міжнародного права минув? Якщо ваша відповідь ні, то діяти потрібно зараз.
Russian permanent representative to the United Nations on Monday reaffirmed what the Russian Ministry of Defense has said, which is that these videos are fake, manipulated, and filled with inconsistencies.
Є куди їхати, чи ви просто навмання?
Просто навмання. Нікуди не їхати.
We ran as the missiles were flying above. We could hear the whistling. A Ukrainian volunteer soldier got a precious few days' leave back home.
Russia escaped from the region, and now I'm here with my beautiful children.
Allegations of sexual assault, rape, and other war crimes. This is going to be a massive investigation.
Our nation is even more inclined to fight to the end. Months, years. So we really need help from the West with all I said, weapons, sanctions, and energy embargo. Otherwise, they will be continuing swiping us away as a nation.
We must remember, it is genocide. All world must know information about Ukraine.
Evacuations like these will likely be gaining in size and speed in the days ahead. This is a city in the Donetsk region that could soon be a battleground. It's right in the center of a potential new Russian offensive.
The offensive is unfolding today, and we need steps which will stop Russia's war machine today.
Draft resolution A/ES-11/L4 is adopted.
93 members voting in favour, 24 against, 58 abstaining.
It shows that countries are acting together. A lack of respect for human rights is unacceptable.
What the mayor says is that this is one of the busiest train stations for evacuees trying to get out of southeastern Ukraine. Some 4,000 people were at the train station at the time of the attack. People screaming, laying on the ground, laying next to dead bodies. There are suitcases, there are backpacks, there are baby carriages there.
Взорвалось все, все взорвалось. Рядом где-то взорвалось, люди лежат, ребят.
Russia is denying responsibility for this attack.
Worldwide condemnation of this is now coming in.
We have seen the cruel face of Putin's army. We have seen the recklessness and the cold-heartedness with which they have been occupying.